Probably the sweetest pumpkin ever, right?
Nailed it.
Oh! That's what you're doing.
Sorry. Last time on the Inappropriate Doctor.
Nasty bitch. Really? Dude, it's not. Too ugly and poor for me to treat you.
Trick or treat!
Oh, look, it's Dorothy.
Yeah, I'm doing.
You must be Mrs. Abernathy's daughter.
That's me.
Tell your mom to stop being a nibshit, to click her heels 3 times and get the fuck back in her house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
Yep, that's your dad, John.
That's my daddy.
I know your dad pretty well. He likes to spread his web all over town, too. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, look, it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I know your parents. Hey, do me a favor. Tell them next time they want to borrow my hedge trimmers to bring them back without the pubes.
That's gross, man.
Oh, and tell your mom to stop breastfeeding you. You're in freaking middle school.
How do you know about that?
Hey, Mom. What? I need cookies for my bake sale. Goddamn cookies! I'll be in the kitchen. Cookies.
Dude, I'll show you how to make some popcorn. Maybe stop burning it like an ass.
You're dead, by the way.
Shit, Who the hell are you?
Well, my name isn't exactly as important as my job, and sorry to say, my job is to tell you that you're dead.
Dead?
Yeah, sorry. Dead. But now you get to make a choice. I mean, you know, it can either be heaven or hell.
A choice? What do you mean a choice?
Yeah, I mean, basically you choose the better fit for you.
Better fit, so... Alright, what are they like? Heaven and hell.
Well... heaven is a truly magical place. Filled with love and light. No violence. No need for pleasures of the flesh. Just... paradise.
Alright, and hell?
Well, hell is, for lack of a better term, a shithole. I mean, deviant sexual behavior as far as the eye can see. Gluttonous desires fulfilled like with a snap of a finger. Vulgarities echo across the realm like waves on rock. And dear Lord, the sexual deviant behavior.
Yeah, you said that already.
There's a lot of it. Anyway, regardless of all of that, it's time for you to make your decision. I'm confident that you'll make the right one. What the fuck?
You had me at deviant sexual behavior. Peace.
Hello, hell. Good choice. Who wants some slap and tickle? Yeah.
Well, That was it. That was our Halloween special. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Oh, I'm never proud of myself, and I'm not quite sure where special comes into play, but
Oh, I know where special comes into play. Believe me, I saw it all up and down the fucking timeline.
I just hope that our subscribers like hot piles of garbage. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like pushing a rock uphill. Hey, sometimes you got to take a bite of the shit sandwich, and it looks like all 138 of our subscribers get to take a bite. What's up, man?
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything.
I swear to God, I heard something in the back of the room.
Just like check it out.
I'm not going back there. It's dark. You don't see anything?
No, dude, it's pitch black. I see nothing.
Hold on. Let me try to turn my flashlight on my phone here. Oh my God!
Dude,
No! What the?
Dude,
Hey,
what the
dude,
hell?
Dude. Okay, that's bullshit, man. Why would you do that? Seriously. Why would you do that? Why would you put the puppet there in the dark to scare me? You set that up there as a Halloween fucking prank. Run! Fucking asshole. See,
Dude,
he's a... Whoa. Dude.
oh, ha ha ha! Very funny. Who's there? Who moved the puppet?
Dude, I'm not fucking kidding, dude. He was right there.
Oh,
I didn't move him. I
saw
did
it.
not move him.
Okay, so who did?
I don't fucking know who did, man. I'm sitting right here. The video is rolling. You're watching me do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's nobody in there with you.
There's no one here. I've been alone for the past 3 hours editing this piece of shit Halloween special.
Well, maybe that's why he came down there, is because it sucks.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that the fucking puppet just got up and decided he was gonna come pay me a fucking visit in the night?
I guess, I don't know. Shit.
The only way that puppet's gonna get up and move around is if maybe you bought it from a gypsy woman, and I know you didn't do that.
Well, I did buy it from like this store. It's just on the kind of like shoved between two other like corporate stores. You know, a no-name store with a...
You're kidding me.
No, and the lady had really long hair. She had a bandana in it with beads and stuff.
You bought a fucking puppet from a gypsy woman?
Probably. I don't
really
judge
did.
people. I just give them my money.
Oh
and
my
take what's
God,
mine.
man.
What, he's like possessed? He just walked down there and...
Dude, I don't know. You fucking tell me, okay? I don't understand any of this shit, okay? I only know what the fuck I seen on the movies.
Dude.
What?
Right to your left. He's...
No! Vermin, no! No! God damn it! No! Ow! Ow! He's biting my taint! He's biting my taint!
Devin? Devin?
Oh my God.
Vermit?
I'm coming to play with you next, Ron.
Oh my God! What's up, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negs Live. It is 10:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana. It is a Tuesday morning. We are simulcasting to Twitch and Rumble today. It's good to see you. I hope you're all doing mighty well. We got 30 over on Rumble and 38 here on Twitch. Let's get it shared out there, guys. We have been a mess lately. We have been trying to get it straight as to where our perma home is going to be, and I think we found it. As some of you know, the Negs Rumble replay channel was nuked. It is in appeal because reasons. But again, I want to remind everybody that it was nuked for hosting content by a banned creator. Again, YouTube does not allow you to react to footage of a banned creator. So all of y'all could go through your heads, your list, and of banned creators that are featured by other content creators, and just know that is a violation of terms of service. It's not even a warning; it is a permaban. They don't strike you; they ban you. if you're featuring content from a band creator. I'm just going to put that out there. By the way, this stream will be kept up on Rumble. There will be no replays on Twitch, just simply because it just doesn't benefit me. It's just as easy to click play on Rumble and Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Negs Live, NEGZ Live. Go search that up. We will be uploading replays there. So yeah. But today we're going to take a look. Look, man, I have gotten behind on some of my favorite cows. Some of my favorite cows of all time. And Hartley is the best at putting these cows on display for me. So I want to take a look at Hartley's channel. Where the hell did it go? I just bookmarked all this stuff. Why is it not here? Anyway, I've missed some stuff on Life Perplexed and Molly Golightly and Save Robbie. And I want to catch up. I want to get back to where I was before the woke mob lit their tiki torches and marched upon my small village. So Shani is banned from the platform. Shani is a band creator. I am a band creator. And people know. People know what's up. The people who reported my channel, see my previous channels, Negs and Negative Reactions was nuked before featuring content from a band creator. It wasn't nuked for threats. It wasn't because none of that stuff happened. I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't violate terms of service. Okay. I did, but I only violated terms of service in the sense that I featured a band creator on my channel. So imagine if Chantel got banned today. Imagine how many channels would get nuked in one fell swoop. That would be amazing to see. It is a very interesting fact, Missy. It is a very interesting fact that featuring content from a band creator, even if you disguise their voice and mark their face out, they're still banned from the platform. It's still their words and their voice. Therefore, it's permaban. So have fun with that today, whatever you decide to do with it. I'm not encouraging anything because I want to watch some videos today, guys. I want to watch some videos, right? I want to catch up with Perp and Molly. That's what I want to do. Yes, oh man, we got 40 on Twitch and 40 on Rumble. This is awesome. I'm glad to see the simulcast going well this morning. You are able to contribute either via Twitch or via Rumble. Rumble takes significantly less than YouTube. I am looking at both chats. So if you hit that little bag with the $sign, it will do a little super chat for you. And over on Twitch, you can use bits or even subscribe. You have to be a subscriber to chat in certain chats. Those would be the movie watch parties because they're not so much as a group chat. I mean, like the chat, we chat about the movie and I do callbacks and reviews, kind of like Mystery Science Theater. So you definitely want to sign up for become a subscriber here on Twitch and over on Rumble. Enjoy the show. By the way, we are monetized on Rumble, so ad revenue is a thing. So please watch my old videos from YouTube. It is quite a significant amount of money you make per 1,000 views, so I definitely want to cash in on that. So definitely watch my videos. Yeah, we're gonna wait just a couple more minutes here. I'm gonna partake in my very legal morning ritual that people tend to slander me about, which is super odd. It's super odd. I've never seen such a huge audience of people who are gravitate towards drug addicts and the morbidly obese, how capable they are of just convincing themselves that things are what they are not. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, so anybody, look, Twitch is a perma thing, okay? Oh, I can already hear the flagging going on now. He's allowed to do stuff. He has freedom. We're not forced to watch him, but we're going to watch him and be offended. Listen, new day, new time, everything. The content's changing. The delivery's changing. The whole tone is changing. I accomplished what I needed to, and I got to move on. I got to move on. It's been almost 2 weeks since Negs and Negative Reactions was nuked after many years of service. We will be getting them back. My appeal is not over. I'm filing another appeal on Thursday. I may not win it because of the fact that I featured content from band creators, and that's why I was banned. You know, it's kind of a thing that a lot of YouTubers do. So, oh man, what a good time we're having today, huh? Are we having fun? Yeah. So I've been out of the loop for 2 weeks, baby. I do want to thank Hartley for shouting me out. Tell people come subscribe to me on Rumble. Rumble is where the party is. Okay. I would very much like to get 1,000 subs over here on Rumble, and would like to reach 500 by the end of the week here on Twitch. Can we make that happen for me? That would be awesome. So let's just get into the beef of it, man. I don't have an agenda this morning. I just wanted to go live. I'm trying to get back into the flow of things. Instead of just sitting on the couch doing nothing and being sick, I need to stay in form. If I don't stay in form, then I'm not going to be able to perform. So, it's a good time. It's a good time. It is. It's a good time. One thing that's not going to happen here anymore, I'm not going to beat these subjects to death. I'm going to cover them, and then I'm going to move on to other things because I have a couple actual videos planned. I'm not on YouTube, but you can host videos other places that thousands of people watch them, so that's cool. I've got a big video planned all about, it's going to be, because see, I made a video about the Geek Room stand last year. I'm going to follow up on that because so much has happened since then. So I'm going to make a whole chronological order video of an entire community's transgressions. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it, and they're going to watch it. So I saw this little clip by Fwakey here. Crude as fuck. Molly Golightly went to the door. I don't even know. Like, hey, Hartley, you really should find the clip of Crude as fuck in the VR chat. That was a very interesting clip. Very interesting clip. Might want to go check that out. I can obtain it for you.
That's it.
Where the fuck are you going?
To the door.
Where are you going?
He's going to the door.
What are the odds that this clip got more views than the stream did?
Why are you going to the door?
Because that's what people do.
Molly Golightly just went to the fucking door.
Very good. Wow. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Crude. I did not realize that human being was making motions like she was going to go towards the door because I am not aware of how reality works. Thank you for filling me in. I appreciate that, buddy. Chels, get it.
Fucking arrest her.
Arrest her? Is there a cop there? Is the guy in the tie-dye shirt and the cowboy hat a cop? Is he sheriff for the day? What's going on here? Who's supposed to arrest her? I'm confused. Now, here's the deal. Now, I don't know where they're at, but I know in Indiana, if somebody like Molly Golightly is camping out in front of my property like that, they're going to get run off real quick. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. And plus, if that person, like, see this guy right here, if his foot so much as even touches this grass or this grass, we're in the realm of not only stand your ground, but castle doctrine, because this is my castle, but this is part of my castle. See, this is my property. And if you are out here harassing me and being an overall nuisance and a threat to my safety, I have every right to sit right here on my porch with a device that would deter you from doing that. I don't have the right to use said device, but I can brandish said device in my hand and publicly be visible. Can't point it at you. That's assault. If you point a firearm at somebody, it is assault. And by the way, never do that. Never do that.
Wow.
Well, this is coming from a gentleman who doesn't leave that room, so he doesn't know how the world works. All right. Well, that was fun. As fun as I expected a Crude AF clip to be. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to join us on Wednesdays and Saturdays for private panels, which is what we're going to do. We're not going to have Wednesdays and Saturdays are private panels. We're going to 2 private panels a week instead of a members only event. It's just going to be 2 Patreon events a week. And they're most likely going to be private panels or just live streams for the patrons. One and the same. So definitely check out Patreon. That is the route we're going from this point forward. Again, we're going to rebuild and be better. They were up in arms. She went to the door. Well, I don't think it was appropriate of her. I think it was very foolish of Molly Golightly to approach anybody's residence in a hostile fashion. Because listen, there are people in this world these people are under a lot of stress, and some people don't have the restraint that others would, the emotional restraint. So you got somebody like Molly Golightly camping out in front of your house, filming, and then approaching your door. I'm just saying, I don't want to speculate as to what could happen, but you guys know what could happen. You know? All right, so I want to check out this BX Beast Boy and Molly Golightly, the candle thing. I saw BX got more strikes on his channels because people are so soft now, man. Like, people have no ability to handle criticism or different ideas. And it's very strange because the world doesn't revolve around you as an individual. Only your world does. So, and that is a fact. We are selfish human beings. But once we start dragging other people down because we want to be self-sustaining and practice this maniacal self-preservation, then it's a problem, man. It's okay to be yourself and consider yourself always, but once it infringes on other people, you got to take a step back.
The candle thing?
The candle thing. Oh, is she still friends with Laura? I don't really care because, water always finds its own level, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Laura is Laura. Laura is all about the money.
Okay.
She admits it. She's like, if I'm...
BX lit up at the same time. Did you guys hear his liner? We both lit up at the same time. That's fucking great. We vibe, bro. We vibe when we're not even live together.
not making money, then fuck YouTube.
For Summer Wells, though?
You know what's crazy to me? Is that people like Life Perplexed and Molly Golightly still have platforms. Is the same community who demanded my removal, are they going to demand Life Perplexed removal for her questionable behavior? I'm not going to repeat her behavior because it's disturbing. It's very disturbing. But are they going to take her to task on that too, or no?
Huh?
Well, for Summer Wells, though?
She ended up not making it.
Come on, it was on the website. It was
on the website, and she didn't make it because nobody bought it, first and foremost. And she didn't make it because there was so much public pressure on her to not make this candle because it was beyond exploitation. So
on the site, on sale, prices up. Come on. She definitely was trying to make money off of that child.
Well, I think that there is a Save Robbie candle. There is a Molly Golightly candle.
Nothing wrong with that.
Somebody asked me where I got the mug with the tall glass to shut the F up. Right there. That's where I got it at.
St. Jude, but I never had her do $5 of my candle to St. Jude because I can easily go live for 4 hours and raise a couple of thousand for St. Jude that goes directly to them.
The thing is, you know what the key is to get Molly or Laura to mutter one of their names. That's the key. Right then, they're in. Until Molly or Laura mention any of their name, they're not going to care. They're not going to care because at this stage where they're at, they're not a threat to their bag of WTF, so they don't mind.
Would be the best way to handle something like that, right?
I'm glad that I have 10,000 subscribers to do that.
Oh, do we have bits notifications? Is there a way that I could check that? I'm sorry, guys. Hey, if you're contributing in Twitch, please give me a little time to get used to the support platform. I just want to do a blanket thank you right now. And we're going to get used to this. I'm starting to feel better. I'm feeling more cognitively aware of my surroundings. So I look disheveled, but I like this look. This is how I look. This is just me. I rock this all day long. This isn't just me rolling out of bed. This is Negs. This is me, baby.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she wanted to donate $5 to the missing and exploited children.
Out of what, 25? 5 out of 25? This is Tiffany and Laura.
Yeah, Tiffany went berserk. Tiffany put Laura in a timeout because of that.
Oh, she put her in timeout because of that. Y'all's drama is wild. This is the wildest drama I've ever seen. All over. Have you guys noticed that? And you guys know what I like to cover, but I'm taking a little bit of I'm changing things up significantly now, just for my own benefit and for your benefit. I don't want people to walk away from these streams and spend the day emotionally disturbed by the things they see here, or feel, because there is nothing. There is no more of a helpless feeling than seeing situations like this and other situations that you feel like you need to remedy and you can't. And you carry that emotion with you. I'm like that. I want to fix everything. And maybe that's the parent in me. Maybe that's the, I don't know, Gemini. Just cite something from the universe. Maybe it's just me, right? But I want people to walk away from this with knowledge, but also having been entertained, because it's been pretty emotional, because it was a serious fight. It got really super incendiary and personal. So we're just gonna move past that. Right? Cool. I keep pausing, and maybe I'm not cognitively intact.
Oh, so Tiffany didn't approve.
No, Tiffany lost her shit.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, Tiffany lost her shit.
I would too. If anyone put my face with her.
You're supposed to provide your photo.
Mm-hmm.
Someone did. Someone who's a Tiffany fan.
Is Molly about to cry? Why does she look like she's about to cry? You ever see those kids in school when their face starts to do that thing and they look like they're about to cry? Don't cry, Molly. Is it a Gemini thing, Batty? Awesome shirt. Thank you, Batty. Thank you.
Did ask Laura for a Summer Wells Tiffany.
This is BX Beast Boy and Molly Golightly having a conversation. This is from the Hartley channel. We all know and love Hartley.
Candle. Then Tiffany found out about it and was like, no, take that down off your website. And Laura did. That's how I understood it. And
well, I mean, that was nice of her to have that respect for Tiffany. I think the issue that people had was the Wells family wasn't being allotted that same respect.
Tiffany was like, oh my God. And
Damn,
yeah,
that's crazy.
And Laura took it down.
See, and after the fact, right? And I'm not going to say you choose your friends, but with things are like that going on, how do you view that? From like, I don't know if you're cool with somebody or just creators, you want to be around them. When they're doing things like that without you guys' permission, they just putting y'all faces on candles and selling it with Summer Wells. How do you feel about that? Like, what do you think of when that happens?
As a picture of me and my dog. I'm okay with that. But with a picture of me and Summer Wells, no.
When everybody, what I just showed you was my cure for COVID, but I didn't make it up. So I have to really think. And it's funny because Missy recommended that I get the D3 and the zinc, right? But as soon as you did, Missy, all my DMs lit up and my comment section lit up with D3 zinc. I was like, yeah. So I attribute this to me not getting extremely sick. This was recommended to me by a viewer last year in 2020. They said, take elderberry. And I didn't disregard it, but I just didn't have the money to. This is like $20 or something, man. Or maybe, no, this was $10. I'm sorry. No, was it 10, 20, whatever. I didn't get them at the time, but I started getting them. I started taking them. I attribute that to me not dying. And then all this other stuff is going to be me curing the coof. So there we go. Well, go ahead, Molly. I'm sorry. I made it about me. Look, she looks like she's going to cry. Molly, why are you sad? Don't be sad. It makes me so sad, Eddie.
Oh, no. But I think she would have asked me first, but I don't think Tiffany was asked before Laura did it for someone else. That's what I believe happened. And this only happened like a month ago that this happened. But yeah, Tiffany lost her shit.
Ooh,
Tiffany wasn't happy.
I got a flame
Tiffany
muscle.
hasn't made a cent off the Summer Wells.
Oh, really?
Cent.
I call shenanigans on that. I do. I don't believe that for a hot second. What do you consider making money off Summer Wells though? Because see, I view dopamine as priceless, and that's what we all want here on the internet. First and foremost, regardless of how many views you get, how few you get. Hell, look at Crude, man. He's over there rocking what? 485 views on a MGL reaction. So it's about dopamine, and that's priceless. You can't put a price on that. So she did make money off of Summer Wells. I disagree with you.
She doesn't monitor videos.
She could have, with all the videos that she's made, she could have easily been making between $8,000 and $10,000 with everything that she has done, and she didn't.
I agree.
I was like, oh my God. I'm like, YouTube wants you to monetize.
So she just doesn't monetize none of her videos.
She loves that little girl. She loves her.
Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That's probably, you know what? You know what, though, man? What she just said right there was sinister to me. I don't know about you, but it sounded super sinister to me, considering what we know with Tiffany and what she has said, the disparaging remarks she has made in regards to the Wells family, right? So when you love somebody, like, look, I love my child, but I would never go in a public forum at that capacity and say negative things about his mother. I do not. I mean, I don't care for her. I'll tell you that. But the rest is personal, right? But that's as far as I would go. But I would never say that in front of him or in a platform where, like, if he heard me say that, he would understand. But he also knows that I'm his mother's biggest fan. I want her to do well. So that's why you don't go publicly say those things, because you should be saying, I hope the Wells family is going to get better from this, because this type of grief, I don't think any of us can really imagine what it's like to have a child disappear, just vanish. You don't, because here's the deal. When somebody passes, you have closure. They're not in pain anymore, right? You that's a heavy burden to carry. So to say that Tiffany loves Summer Wells is ridiculous, because if she truly loved and cared for her and had to show the world that she did, she would be out there helping find her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. You can't really argue with that. If she doesn't monetize it, doesn't make any money, even though I disagree with a lot of her actions, you can't really argue with that. And to find out that she had nothing to do with this and that this girl just did this without her permission, that's insane.
Tiffany would have given a nicer picture, I'm sure. That picture was taken from my live with Vinnie Politan.
But see, oh man, y'all are bad at lying too. We discussed this already. Laura and Tiffany spent hours working on this candle, and I call shenanigans on that too, because that is a very generic design. It looks like something that could be just like, you put the pictures in, you upload them, bop, 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 and you change the text. And that's all you do, because all of them have the same format. So that is, I mean, look, man, y'all have your platforms. I don't know how, but you do. I was never here to deplatform anybody. I've always been here just to call things out and give my opinion on them. Right. But we knew what has been going on.
I don't think she would have given a picture at all for this, right?
Oof, wow. It gets darker every time I peek into your world. So I guess we're going to flash forward to, I don't know when this conversation took place, man. I've been in my own world sick as hell. They spent hours working on the design. I have better designs. Like here, you want to see what I could do real quick? Let's just be petty for just a minute, okay? I'm gonna take them down for a minute. You guys got me for about another hour and a half. If I start looking gaunt, let me know. By the way, here's my VIP pass from Knotfest. That was a spiritual experience. It was amazing. What's this? Have I seen this?
All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm finding songs of
What? Ryan Upchurch reacted to Cyrax? Get out of here. Get out of here. We're going to watch that. Ryan Upchurch reacted to fucking Cyrax. What? I was trying not to say the F word. Man. So anyway, I just want to show you real quick what I could do in just a very few minutes. Not even a few minutes, really. So what I'm going to do is I got this program, and I'll take a picture of myself. Here we go. Okay, so now we got this picture. I'm going to cut my head out of it, right? Automatic thing. Boom. See, I'll show you. Boom. Automatically takes the background out. Okay, cool. We're on our way. Save that as a new image, okay? And don't even need to go save another image. I'll just go into my camera roll here, and I'll use this picture of Tiny Lister. And what I'll do is put my face in it, okay? Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Put my head here. Almost done. And this is better than what they did in ours. Okay, look. There you go. There you go. So I just want to let you know that graphic design is not that hard on an amateur scale. I did that in less than a minute. So there you go. You're welcome. All right, let's continue. Feel free to screenshot that. Look, man, I'm not going to be copyright claiming anybody else. I did that once, and look where I am. Okay, so hate mobs are real. Hate mobs are real, baby. They are. They're real. So feel free to use any of my content. Because like I said, I will be getting in the content ID program on YouTube. If people are not going to be banned from using my content, I'm going to profit from it. So let's hear Molly talk about the Atlanta is too dark comment that was made, because it is verified that Laura is very, I don't want to say the R word, but we'll say she's very discriminatory. Let's just say that.
I want to continue to ask you about this too, because a lot of people would want to know. There was a situation where,
oh yeah, if you are a member of Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. Please use that here on my channel, and I get $5 off Jeff Bezos' sweaty bald head. Thank you.
you had some friends on a live stream and they made a comment about Atlanta being too dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask you just how do you feel about that? And then I want to ask you a second question involving that. But how do you feel about that situation? Could you maybe clarify?
I'm not sure if she knew I was live. I think she knew I was live.
Well, here's the deal, man. There's a big problem with that. She, look, everybody from all walks of life, it doesn't matter what you, where you come from, say things in private that they would never dare say in public or in front of certain people. We'll just state the obvious. We all know that. However, Laura was so comfortable saying this stuff while she could have been recorded she was recorded, but that just shows the level of discriminatory behavior she's exhibited, that it's just natural like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It came off natural. So Molly's excuse here that she didn't know is moot, really.
We were talking about doing a meet and greet. I said I was going to do one in Atlanta. I personally don't like Atlanta. And then she's like, I don't like Atlanta. It's too dark. And
what does that even mean? Like, is that code? Ooh, oh, damn. I got a pulled muscle in my neck. I have constant problems with my neck. I have degenerative arthritis, and if it's not my spine, it's my muscles around my neck. Why couldn't have our brains been transplanted into just a tiny little pod with appendages that we could? I don't know. Maybe it could still happen.
What I thought she was meaning was that it was too black.
Come on, that's clear as day. Yeah. I don't care what that's clear as day. That's what she meant.
But then when she said that, what she meant was it's too dark. There's so much crime. Well, guess what?
Oh, wow. You have degenerative arthritis. I have it from the base of my skull to my tailbone. And I've got, but Molly, I have to disagree with you, honey. Your friend knew exactly what she was saying. I appreciate you being that loyal friend, but I mean, if you're going to be loyal to people, I would pick better people to be loyal to. I understand, though, you have to surround yourself with glad-handing sycophants, though, because they They take orders the best. They're the best attack dogs. I get it.
There's a lot of crime in Chicago, and I love Chicago.
I actually pulled up the chart. When she said that, I pulled up the charts for where the crime was. And I was like, yeah, she's lying. That's just, she said something crazy and didn't know that she was being recorded, bro.
That's what happened. You got caught in 4K being discriminatory. I don't know what to tell you there. I mean, look, man, nobody's perfect. Okay. Nobody's perfect. And I'm not going to sit here and debate the semantics of whether somebody is or is not a bigot. However, people like to double down instead of apologizing, saying, yes, I was, look, you can even, heat of the moment. I thought I was just talking to other XYZ people, you know. People get comfortable in their tribes, man, is what I'm trying to say. I honestly think that this is just common behavior for her, but she doubled down. She didn't apologize. She just lied, which is odd to lie when you're caught. You know, there's a thing called due process. And when you're found guilty by a jury of your peers, majority rules. It actually has to be unanimous. You can't, majority doesn't rule. It has to be unanimous. And people have decided unanimously that that was a very controversial remark to make coming from somebody of her stature.
But I definitely, I don't like Atlanta. I prefer Chicago. I love Memphis. I like Tennessee.
Tennessee is a state, though. I know Memphis is a city, but Tennessee is a whole ass state.
I don't like Miami.
Got you.
Yeah, I mean, she said, and I was like, oh, crap. Here we go.
You already knew. This leads me to my next part. Your instance was to grab the first black face you saw and pull that little black boy into the camera and go, look at his face. Black face.
You guys remember that? You guys remember when she did that? It's funny that somebody did that and with impunity, no less. Like there are people taking her to task on it, holding her accountable. But yeah.
Isn't he so cute though?
He's a handsome young fellow. But why? No, you knew what you was doing.
Calling him token. That's what I thought.
That you definitely was tokening him. You made him the token. You definitely look at this. So you knew what you was, because you was laughing when you said it. You knew that, hey, this ain't me saying this stuff on the phone. Look, I got black people in my house. Come over here. Look at this black face.
Oh, my daughter's black.
I get it, right? No one's even accusing you of anything, but you had to know that. Come on.
She had to know. Again, I'm not going to sit here and say what Molly Golightly is or is not. It's not my place. However, it's bad optics, man. It's super bad optics. I don't know how many times I've had people tell me, you can't even say you have an XYZ friend without being labeled XYZ. You feel me? Like, so when you do something like that, the optics of it are perceived poorly by the general public.
You knew damn well people go like, did she just use this little kid blackface to excuse?
You know what? He's here all the time. They're actually at another black kid's house right now where a guy just died in the building. That's what Jake is.
What? What was that statement? What even was that? Oh, I got called down. I'm going to end up gassing myself out before it's time. I'm still not 100%. Oh, we got 100 people. Almost. We need 2 more people watching to have 100 on Twitch and Rumble. I mean, between Twitch and Rumble. But what the hell was that? He's at another XYZ person's house where a guy died. Molly would throw that in. She would be like, that was a death. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. Somebody died there. That's how I remembered. Mm-hmm.
I get it, though. Molly, you didn't have to do that, though. You weren't the one that said it. That was what my initial response was with the DMX thing was I felt like you kept going too far into the explanation. I was like, there's nothing wrong with what she did. But then you kept going. I'm like, all right, people are gonna make this look worse now. She's like, wait, no, it's not what you think.
When I do my fundraisers and I'm laughing and still doing rap, I can't do it anymore. I got to stay shut because the N-word in every single fucking song. I'm like,
yes.
Just sing the song. I mean, I don't care. I don't see why anybody else should care that you sing a song or the words that are contained within that song. When I sing One in a Million, which I'm going to learn how to play by Guns N' Roses, I'm going to sing every single syllable of it. It's called art, man. If you say that Tupac and Biggie are not art, then we're not cool. We can't vibe, baby. Sorry.
I would think a DMX song, yes. Hell yeah.
Blank, blank, blank.
Yeah, and my thing is, I don't care. It's just a song, but the after effects of you trying to fix the situation is like, oh, this makes this horrible. Pulling the black face into the screen, you explaining, and I think you called your black friend to ask him if it was okay. I'm like, what are you doing? You just said a song. It's a song. So what?
Thank you. It's just a song. So what? Thank you.
Amir's a staple in this house.
I hear that. And I think another content creator like redid the exact thing that you did. I don't know. Did he do it first or did he go after you and mimic it? Like when he was rapping a DMX song, this Larry guy. He was rapping a DMX song. It's another content creator. He's crazy. But he was doing the exact same. It was as if he's seen the controversial, the attention that you got for doing it.
He said controversial. Remember when everybody made a big deal of me saying that? Yo, we got to talk.
And he literally did the same exact thing. Was rapping the same song, I think, too, and just started saying it. But his was so blatant. I was like, come on, bro.
Yo, I knew I heard it. Look, yeah, I can't. I'm not sure where BX is from, but I knew I'd heard that in the Midwest, and y'all bagged on me for it. Y'all said, "Hey, it's not controversial. It's controversial, man. What you talk about? It's like a commercial. You don't say commercial."
Come on.
I saw a commercial for a Plymouth last night.
But I do bring it up to say that I think the way that you handle some of these situations make it look way worse than what it actually is. Like I'm not the PC guy. I'm anti-cancel coach. I don't care about the N-word in the song, but the cleanup job is horrible, mom. Your cleanups be horrible.
Mm-hmm. Facts, man. Like stop over explaining yourself. Everybody, I don't care where you're from, what your ethnicity is, what culture you are. Stop explaining yourself. Just look, if somebody's offended by something, I've lost track of this and lost sight of this. I used to be very open to conversation until I saw the things that people were offended by. And it really had nothing to do with the words or context or anything. It had everything to do with how they felt about me. That's it. It had nothing to do with reality. It had everything to do with how they felt about me. So I just disengaged from that. But try to have conversations with people at least once. Not every single person, because some people just they get on the internet, and like I said, dopamine is priceless. So that's what they're seeking. And you can look around you and tell who is dopamine mining. It's very easy to tell. CJ struck BX yesterday and gloated about it. That's another guy I am super surprised still has a platform. That blows me away that he, after that Amber video. So we know that he's doing that. So we won't be playing the Amber video on Twitch. We will be reviewing it on Rumble, though. Oh, he got mad because he defends me. So what? So is CJ getting in on the cancel culture train now? Because that is a very dangerous train to buy a ticket for. You don't have to buy a ticket for cancel culture. You just you're allowed in. But BX defends me because look, he's not defending the things that people found controversial. He's defending He's defending me against cancel culture because that's what it was, basically. it was a loophole exploited in YouTube to try to cancel somebody. It wasn't effective. I mean, it's YouTube. Again, if you're totally dependent on YouTube, then you maybe need to reconsider what the heck y'all doing, baby, because it might not be working out for you. You feel me? Because YouTube is the Wild West. If you're not armed here on YouTube, you're going to get taken out because it's run by a different culture. Is he really, Missy? Man, that guy, he's a stalker. He's a strange one. I don't want to watch 20 minutes of Life Perplexed. No, thank you. Oh, here it is. Molly Go Lightly on Save Robbie. I want to hear what's going on with this. Do 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 do. All right, Molly, I hear that you and Save Robbie had a little bit of a fight, so we're gonna take a look at that. All I know is there's a lot of problematic people who congregate into like-minded. It's a hive mind, is what it is. I've always boasted. I would like to see this change, but I've always boasted the fact that there are content there. The base of content creators within the Negative Nation community is growing. And like, I'm not trying to put you guys into a Negative Nation slot. You have your own communities. Your channel is your community, but I've seen people who are active in my community spring up as content creators in light of recent drama. So, but the problem with some of these communities is that they hate bond, right? Or trauma bond. And they use that as a method as an excuse to hate other people who have a different ideology. So, all right, let's roll on and see how Molly and Robbie fared in this conflict.
I don't deserve that. I went out there to go see you. Is that what I get? Every time I go and meet people, they wait and just screw me over later?
Well, it's happened to me. I met a group of people in 2017. And in 2018, they all turned on me like a pack of hyenas, and I still don't understand why.
I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. And you want to talk about, oh, everyone's bashing my sobriety. Everyone's bashing my sobriety. You want to fucking get lit? I don't give a shit.
Wow. She doesn't deserve that. See, this is something I believe that all humans struggle with, is that when we feel, look, I don't know why I'm attempting to eat. Eating is futile right now. I suffer with abandonment issues. Okay. I'll be honest about it. And my reactions to it used to be super extreme, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to deal with it better. Right now, when you compound that with the massive attention you're getting on the internet and the priceless dopamine you get in return for those reactions, it can compound the situation and make it incredibly unmanageable.
Want to be sober? That's a great thing. But do we have to hear about it every second of the day?
Well, hey, man. Well, no, go ahead.
My sobriety. You're bashing my sobriety. Nobody cares about your sobriety. People go after your sobriety because you talk about it nonstop.
Man, I don't ever go after anybody's sobriety. I don't think that's, if now I have been known to tell people to STFU when they're going on about their drug habits and alcohol habits. That's annoying to me. But and I know I'm a connoisseur of the hemp kind, but yeah, I just, if somebody's sober, especially if you're their friend, why don't you just support them? It doesn't make any sense to go live in front of all these people and rile them up and then tell this person who's already struggling, regardless of who they are, they're struggling. Okay. You could tell that a lot of individuals, and myself included, are struggling with mental illness or drug addiction. I don't have any drug addiction or dependency issues. So that's not my problem. My problem is the MI. It's not compounded by other issues such as surgery addiction or amphetamine addiction, alcohol addiction. The list goes on. So, not sure what my point was.
health issue. That's not everybody else's health issue. I mean, if you were getting sober because your liver and your kidneys are failing, then yeah, I'm interested. Laura's got no reason to be mad. That whole candle situation, somebody requested, from what I understand, I mean, this is like, what, 2 months ago? I've had a lot of things happen in my life that mean a lot more than something that happens between Tiffany Marie and Laura about a candle about Summer Wells.
Man, I've been out here fighting against exploitation, bigotry, and all this other stuff, and y'all are fighting about candles. And it's serious. This is serious to y'all. I don't look. Am I guilty of not contacting people privately? Absolutely. I've done it a few times, right? I've went very public with people, especially, and I'll still go public with people if the situation warrants it, because if somebody's lying, accusing me of things that never happened, or but whatever it may be, I will go public with stuff. But like, it seemed like this situation, if her and Robbie were so tight, I mean, he had his own candle on Laura's site, right? Why didn't you contact him privately and be like, hey man, maybe you're talking about your sobriety a little too much, but or I don't even know how you would approach that. You could just ignore it. That's one thing you could do, because I understand. Look, man, I know many addicts who have lost the battle. They're gone. They're no longer here. Their lifestyle killed them. Okay. And I know people who got away from the lifestyle, and a big part of their identity is their sobriety. Because when you are in the depths of depravity with drug addiction and drug use, and you're living that lifestyle, you lose yourself to it, right? You're trying to escape demons in your own head. So when you get away from that, you have to, that is your sole focus, is to not go back to that, because it could be your last battle. That's my take on it anyway.
She made a candle there was supposed to be a Tiffany Marie candle. Yes, there was.
All right.
And I thought that the breakfast at Tiffany's was the Tiffany candle. That's neither here or there. Then all of a sudden, Tiffany's supposed to get a candle. Somebody asked Laura for Summer Wells to be on there.
How did we go from Rob Bob's sobriety to the Summer Wells candle? Can anybody tell me how that happened? Is she ever not arguing with someone? Well, yeah, that is true. She's always arguing with somebody. Again, dopamine is priceless, guys. If they could, and dopamine is a very private, personal thing too. So it's not something you could offer for sale to anybody else. You have to obtain it through whatever means that you find necessary for yourself. Me personally, I get it from, I don't know, being entertaining, getting a good reaction out of the crowd. I don't like people being mad and upset about things that may have taken place on the internet or whatever, or, whatever it may be. I want people to, again, walk away with a message and something redeemable. Shit.
And she did it, not knowing that Tiffany was going to flip her shit, because Summer Wells' picture was on it with hers.
Oh my God, we're back to this again?
It was supposed to be two separate things. The last thing I need is for Tiffany Marie to be mad at me for trying to stick up for her.
Laura and Robbie are mad they didn't get to be interviewed. Who interviewed who? Again.
I'm sorry if I'm misunderstood. Sorry. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm tired of being treated like a fucking child. I'm tired of people telling me what to do.
Well, here is a remedy to your quagmire. Stop behaving like a child.
I'm not your kid. I'm not your hamster. I don't need friends like that. That I have to walk on eggshells every time I talk to them? No. You're not a friend. If I gotta walk on eggshells every time I talk to you, guess what? I'm not doing it. I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm sorry. I will not play that game. I've been around this YouTube shit way too long. I know who's fake. I know who's real. I know who's an opportunist. I know who's nuts. I know who's mental. I figured it all out.
So do we.
I'm just doing my own little thing here. I'm not bothering anybody.
Yo, that is a fallacy. Just saw a video of you going up to the door of some people who's it's the guy who's on the run from that girl who was who met an unfortunate demise, correct? Oh, they were mad that BX interviewed Molly and neither one of them. Well, I mean, Robbie has been nothing but a thorn in BX's side, so why would he go there? And Laura is and always will be only as relevant as Molly is. She is the. You ever seen those fish that feed on the underbelly of a whale? That. Missy, that seems to be a theme. People, that's the problem I had with RSN. Is he kept platforming people who just destroyed my reputation, and he said nothing in defense. But then, let me get this straight. So then he goes out and he strikes BX Beast Boy because he was defending what was right. That dude needs to collab with Crude, as I'm telling you.
This is not a bully channel. I'm not here to bully people. And
You just did. And this is another thing that astonishes me on the platform that is supposed to be safe, such as YouTube, right? I got to stand up for a minute, guys. I'm going to just turn my camera off for a second here because I'm going to stand up and stretch. I got to take care of my neck real quick. Nope, that's not how it works. That's not how it works here. We're going to continue with the reaction. Yes, we are. I'm going to leave my big head up here so it looks like I'm talking to Molly. Okay. Can't remember what I was saying, but go ahead, Molly.
everybody has a right to.
Oh, yeah, your platform. This is astonishing on the platform YouTube that is supposed to be safe for everybody, right? She just targeted a guy over his illness. Yeah. I know that being a drug addict is not necessarily, it's debilitating, but I don't necessarily, is it recognized as a disability? I don't know. Probably not. However, that is an illness. You can't do that on YouTube. You're not allowed to do that on YouTube. That is targeted harassment. In case anybody has forgotten what that is already on YouTube. I did see where MFW's channel is going to get a manual review. I had nothing to do with that. It's that girl on Twitter who spent all this time trying to take her down and had no success. And now then she jumped on the cancel Negs bandwagon. And now she's boasting about to take MFW down. Congratulations on that, by the way. Good job.
Make a video about how they feel about me. You signed up for this. You collect the checks every freaking month. I do.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I've allowed my life, my words to be put out there to be scrutinized 24/7 by people all over the world.
So I'm real confused about why you are tripping. Yo, B. Addiction is considered an illness. It is an illness. Yes. Addiction is an illness. It is. I just don't think it's a disability recognized. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go get a whole ass social security check because you're addicted to gambling. You would just gamble the social security check.
Some people don't like it, then you know what? You're not cut out for YouTube. If you don't like that people don't like you, guess what? Oh, well. Me?
Forgot
I know
about
they're
it.
still watching.
Yeah, forgot
People
about
that
it.
don't like me watch me nonstop. It's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me.
Well, that's not true. I don't watch you nonstop. I haven't watched a stitch of you in, well, I bet a few seconds here and there maybe that I've caught on accident. Honestly, while I've been sick, there's been many people I can't even stand to hear the sound of their voice because I'm just not in the mood to, you know what I'm saying? You just hear somebody's voice and you're like, no.
Do I like it? I don't care. Do I hate
Like
it?
that.
I don't care.
You do care. This is the longest 3-minute not caring session I've ever heard in my life.
It's weird, yes. Because I won't watch anybody I can't stand. But I like videos being made of me. I'm sorry if you guys don't.
I don't care.
But this is
I don't care. There's all kinds of people on YouTube using my banned content on their channels.
the thing. You have to understand that this is what's going to happen. You think you're gonna come on YouTube and say whatever you want,
Come on, phrasing.
be a very big personality, say whatever you want, give your opinion on this, that, and influence people's decisions and mindset? And any story that we cover, they're learning through our eyes. And
No. Hang on a minute, Barbara Walters. Please back up and dial it back a notch. You're not covering stories. Going to a person's house and harassing them at their front door is not covering a story by any means. You're not Chris Hansen. You're not Walter Cronkite. You sure as hell not Geraldo Rivera. However, this little pity party you're having about being the arbiters of information to individuals who are interested in these cases is quite comical.
our mouth. There's a certain responsibility with that. Some people are going to agree with it. Some people aren't.
Right.
Some people are not going to like my style when I talk about
Your style. Okay, cool. Let's talk about your style. Harassment isn't a style. It's a crime. Okay. If you do it digitally, it's a crime. If you do it in real life, it's a crime. It's not a style. Okay. Gordon Ramsay doesn't use his knife in inappropriate ways and call it cooking. All right. So dial it back. Just ease up on just let some air out of that head for a minute because it's a little too big right now.
true crime case. That's fine. I don't like other people. I don't like storytellers. I already know the story. I remember the story. I saw the story on Forensic Files. I saw the story on 2020. Blah, blah, blah. It's over. Next.
This sounds like a carbon copy of a video I've heard you do before, right? You're upset. You basically shout for 20 minutes and then everybody goes, oh, Molly's upset. So they modify their opinions and behavior, right? You're literally doing the thing that you just like condemned other people for doing.
Guess what? I'm someone that looks ahead into the future.
Like a clairvoyant or something?
Okay? What are we going to do about things that we cannot change? Or no, we're going to talk about something that happened 10 years ago. Next.
Well, no, that is indicative of your attitude because the fresher the body, the hotter the story, right? Oh, we're gonna get to maybe another video here in just a minute. I'm just gonna take that down and put my big mug up here for a little bit and chat. I know about the MFW puppy debacle. I don't think anybody's going to benefit from me covering that. I just, it's very disturbing. I do not approve of anything she does, but that particular event should result in her dismissal from the platform. In all fairness, it should. I would never show that clip, Petty. I have no desire. And look, I'm not shaming anybody who contacted me because people know that I cover controversial topics. But as far look, I love animals, and I'm not a vegetarian. I love eating animals, but like my dog over here, I adore her. I would die for that dog, even though she will outlive me. I would die for her. That's how I feel about that animal, right? So to see people treat life so. It just shows the level of depravity that she has reached at this point in her life. Correct. That's my point. It just shows that she needs help. She needs help. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna pretend I know where she needs to go or whatever. But no, it's not. People have covered it repeatedly. I heard about it days ago when I was super sick and I was annoyed. I just told people, no, I'm not going to cover it. I left it at that because it's not their fault. They're just giving me a story. I'm a reporter. I'm a gonzo reporter, baby. Remember? No, she is a very sick person.
she's a very sick individual, and somebody needs to intervene. The state needs to intervene, but you can't force the state to do that. There are so many really messed up people in the world that slip through the cracks. It's just this is being televised for the world. That's the big difference. I mean, the last time I covered MFW was probably 2 weeks ago, and I've had no desire to really cover anything. Like even now, I have what are we gonna talk about, man? Like I got to move on from that shit. That stuff's too dark. It's too dark. It's affecting people in traumatic ways. I can't. Yeah, it is. I was supposed to go, and well, you know, can't really go into a public courtroom right now. If you catch my drift. That'd be me in the back row. What's he doing? Oh no, I think he's got the. Oh, he's got the. That's what little Negs calls it. When I was sick, he came in the living room. He's like, "Oh, do you got the?" And I was like, "Oh crap." I'm telling you, it's a bachelor's paradise here. It's testosterone all the way through. Christmas magic with celebrity. What? Stop emailing me about that. I can't afford that right now. Mold. Missy, I agree. 100%. She has spiraled past the point of being entertaining. I can't be entertained by it anymore. Look, that shit. Look, hey man, I got I got poisoned by all that toxicity. I have to, and I know this is probably a skipping wreck for some of you that have been around for 5 years. Oh, here he goes again. Oh, now he's got dirt. No, it's the same, but it's not, right? I didn't lose my shit, but I did. I just didn't care about money or the platform anymore. I think really part of me just wanted to not have to be dependent upon Google to sign my paycheck anymore. And that's not. Oh, yeah. Look who comes up. Google. Thank you. Don't come up when I want you to, but. That's what it was, Petty. Oh, her court date is the 18th. Oh, really? I'll be 100% in 6 days. It needed to be called out. And hey, look, it brought a lot of positive attention to those particular set of transgressions. Cassandra, she was entertaining at some point. To me, I was entertained sometimes. Sometimes I was mortified. I was like, holy fuck, really? It got moved again. Apparently. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Yeah, send over on Rumble. I needed a break. I'm still on break, man. I'm just vibing right now. This is the most relaxed I have been in months. It's unreal how much tension I was carrying through the last 6 months. Not even that. The last 9 months. I'm out of my mind. I gotta stop doing this to myself. Like, I gotta find the line between success and being alive, you know? Hey, Gracie, the precedent that they're setting right now, One, nuking the Negs channels was bad optics. It set a bad precedent. That's all I'm going to say. If they get MFW, I support that because she has abused her. She has, the things she's done. And that's not because I dislike her. That's because she has pillaged the terms of service, for lack of a better phrase. I'm very committed to the community. I am, because it means a lot to me. It really does. And that's why right now I'm so relaxed because I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about it. Right? I don't have to worry about losing that money anymore. It's gone. Poof. Is what it is. It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Not out of the woods yet, but there's no sense of carrying that tension that entire time. I can't carry that stress this entire time. I still have like 3 more weeks of appeals. So I'm going to exhaust my appeals because it's my right to. May not win because of the banned content that I reacted to. But if you had COVID, it takes months to feel 100% again. Fatigue is a bitch. I'll cope, man. I'll cope. Hey, I have a very cushy gig. I have a lot of support, IRL and online. I'm going to be good. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about bills. My bills are getting ready to decrease once I move. I'm going to have access to all the space I need to move forward with the ideas that I've had my entire life. And, it's either get busy living or get busy dying, man. It's okay to take a break, but you got to get busy living. The Joker movie is on Amazon Prime now. You guys want to watch that Sunday? Because I made a schedule on Twitch, by the way. For those of you on Rumble, we do, there's Sunday nights we do a movie night where we just, if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch the movie with us. And if you're a subscriber to Twitch, you can chat in the chat. And we do kind of like the Mystery Science Theater thing. There's no pausing, none of that. And I also set a pseudo schedule for now. I think I got like 3 streams live on Twitch. That's just Twitch. Those and everything that's on Twitch outside of the movie nights are going to be on Rumble as well. But I'm also going to be having some more incendiary live streams on Rumble exclusively. Because Twitch, I don't know. I don't want to push it on Twitch. I don't see the need in that. I saw a girl half naked in a wading pool in her living room blowing bubbles. So I figure that I can give my opinions on certain topics because the replays aren't going to remain here. I'm not going to abuse this platform in a hysterical manner like everybody's doing on YouTube right now. By the way, if you are a patron of somebody and you cancel and then later on they dox you in a private members only stream, they have violated Patreon's terms of service and YouTube's terms of service. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And if they're featuring, if anybody's featuring banned content, apparently that is a total ban. You don't even get a strike. You just get banned for that stuff. So just want you to have that knowledge. But if you are a patron and that happens to you, immediately contact Patreon safety division or whatever it may be over there, because that's a breach. That is a breach. The more you know, man. I'm here to educate you. That's it. Watching Negs rip movies apart, it was funny when you had to stop watching one because it wasn't even fun to rip apart anymore. Do you remember that? I've only dipped on one movie. I was like, I'm out. Yep. I'm just sharing information with you guys. Information is power in this day and age. It truly is. Just always be honest. That's the only thing I ever ask of everybody is to be honest. See something, say something, that type of stuff, People can't, hey man, the truth never changes. Lies always will. Shell, you just linked your Amazon Prime account. When we do the movie nights, it's called a watch party. And what happens is I'll pick the movie and I'll click start watch party. And I believe if you're watching the live stream, it starts automatically for everybody that has Amazon Prime. Miss Hussey has a Patreon too. I need to get Miss Hussey up here on a panel on Twitch and Rumble just for poops and giggles. Not even talking about that mess, just to hang out and vibe, man. I can't beat that dead horse anymore. It's powder. It is powder. Anything that happens from this point forward just got to play itself out, baby. Got to play itself out. That's all you do, man. It's just vibe with the universe. You know what I mean? Yep, there you go. Missy knows. But yeah, the movie nights will not be streamed to Rumble, just because there's a copyright issue. And since Amazon owns Twitch and they own Prime and they own the rights to the movies, and if you have a Prime account, you have access to those movies. They've got it all set up so you can watch the movies together. I think that's super cool. I think that's something. I don't know if YouTube offers that, but you can say fart wrong in a chat and somebody will take your YouTube channel. So you might as well just come over on Twitch and not even say Dookie. Just watch movies together. Yeah, if I return to YouTube, it'll be when I'm reinstated. I'm not going to put another affiliate through. I mean, hey, nothing was lost. A channel was lost, and about 10,000 views were lost, which wasn't bad for a week. People were really into it, but nothing was lost. But as I said, when we did the affiliate thing, I wanted to be sure that if it was going to be nuked, it happened quick. And I could tell by the way the hornets are still swarming that it was going to be quick, and nothing was lost. So, and no money was lost. Nothing of value was lost. That's why I don't care. I really don't care. Have I heard back from YouTube? No, I have not heard back from YouTube on the fraudulent copyright claim counterclaim that was made, nor on my appeal. But Thursday morning, I will have access to make another appeal. So YouTube does not do ETAs ever. They'll get back to you soon. I know that Thursday morning I can appeal again, and I'm going to appeal again. And I'm also going to include the fraudulent information I got on the copyright counterclaim, because that is a violation of terms of service. See something, say something. So, yeah. And I need a physical address to serve this person on their counterclaim, because it is still my intellectual property. As a matter of fact, if it's on their channel, that too is apparently a terms of service violation. You can't have it on your channel. So, it's so complicated out there. That's why I'm like, whatever. There's only we got 408 followers on Twitch. Yo, cool. Nice. 58 subs. Yeah, we're definitely going to be streaming on Twitch. What's the schedule say? I have something for Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays so far. Yeah, I'm going to, Missy. Somebody put together a nice little package for me, so I'm going to be using that, including the verified content creator who initiated it. Now, it very well may be just screaming into the abyss, but I'm gonna try. I really don't. I'm not really optimistic about it, simply because I don't want to be dependent upon it. But if they do reinstate, I will be nuking all of my content, every single minute of content I've ever made on those channels, and I will be putting it on Rumble. So I make a lot more ad revenue on Rumble than I ever would on YouTube anyway. So I don't need these. Why do I have these on? Why do I leave these on for hours after I don't need them anymore? It's like compression hat or something. My autisms. Where do
My voice is gone. My voice is gone. I can't even do my Axl Rose. Oh, where do we go now? Whipple, whipple, wee, wee. Stop looking at me, Swan. I've realized this with this this being sick like this is that the mornings are good, but by mid-afternoon, I'm like, it's not even mid-afternoon yet. By like 3 o'clock, I'm gonna be like, leave me alone. I blacked out my entire living room. It's my domain now. You come in there and it's like all you hear is me playing Ark. Hey, you all right? Yep, I'm good. Need anything? The door's shut and nobody in here. Okay. Your whole house is blacked out. Yeah, by last night I had a slight headache. My neck started hurting. I was just like, God damn it. But I have no appetite until nighttime. And then I'm like, nom, nom, nom. And then I wake up and I'm completely fucking sick to my stomach for about the first 2 hours. Don't want to get into the other things that have taken place in there, but you catch my drift. It's like after I'm done with this stream, I'll be in there on the couch. Oh man, I can't wait to do the next to build the next set. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a little bit more Keemstar-ish. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plant that seed now. Damn, Missy, those type of headaches are a bitch, dude. You feel helpless with those type of headaches. Like, goddamn brain. And blood vessels on the brain swelling up and pressing against my freaking skull. Someone should remix that. Oh, shit. Did what work? I'm sorry. Oh, so the next setup's going to be very Keemstar-ish. Basically, I'm going to have an L-shaped desk in a corner. I'm going to have a whole ass like backdrop. It's going to be a whole scene. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be monitors. There's going to be microphones hanging around, all that stuff, clicks and whistles. There's going to be on the front of my desk. I'm going to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to get an actual monitor and anchor it on the front of the desk and like have a graphic that displays during the podcast. That's going to be its own element, though. That's going to be a whole ass podcast. And I don't know where I'm going to host it at, not YouTube, but anywhere else, anywhere else. Apple, not Apple. What do you call it? Spotify. No, you can put it on Apple too. Spotify, Apple. What's the other one? Yeah, that's why I'm like I'm so glad to be under so little stress right now because I've already designed the layout. I already know everything I need. I mean, I've got it all designed. I just need the space and to go to the hardware store. That's it. And I don't even need that much because I've already spent nearly $2,500 of the $5,000 I need to spend on the music equipment and the record and mixing equipment. So $2,500 more dollars, I'm gonna have a whole ass studio. It'll be in-house music for the podcast. It'll be, I mean, it's just moving forward, man. Doing something new. It's not even new. It's something I've wanted to do my whole life was to have a production studio where if I wanted to go and make a commercial, if somebody, like, let's just say there's a new restaurant opening locally and they're like, we need a commercial. And I'm like, all right, $1,000. And we go and produce the commercial and it's badass and it goes on TV. That's the type of stuff I want to get into. Wrestling, concerts, photography again. You know, man, I'm going to be, my youngest kid's going to be 18 in less than 5 years, man, like 4 years and some change. And I'm not going to just sit in a chair and wait to die. I'm going to get out and do stuff. And I want to do it while I'm working up to that point. And by the time he's an adult, I want to be on planes and trains and automobiles and traveling, meeting people and networking and partying and making content and rubbing elbows. And you got to get on a Fediverse node so you can find when you get banned. What? Sky's the limit, baby. We live in a capitalist society. You got a little bit of startup money, a little bit of capital. You're good. You're good. That's the opportunities that are allotted to you here in the United States. I think it's fucking brilliant. I think it's amazing. I love it. I wish I'd have seized it earlier in life, but apparently I couldn't have handled it. I tried many times, have failed. I've had many failures in business, many failures. And I've just shut the doors on many businesses because I got bored. Yeah, Cassandra, that's why I never wanted to pigeonhole myself as I hated when like people are like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm on YouTube, but I'm an entertainer. I always said I'm an entertainer. I never wanted to be a YouTuber because there's a lot of phony stuff that goes into that. And you got to play a lot of the game and do this, and you lose sight of what your actual mission is as a human, and that is to create art and do this, that, and everything in between. It isn't going to be detrimental to your brain. And you lose sight of that in the because of the priceless dopamine, and then you throw some stacks on top of that. Yeah, it's addictive. What did Traj do? Did you poop in the potty? By the way, Neg stock 2022 shaping up real nice. Shaping up real nice. We have 8 slots. No, 7. I keep forgetting to count myself. I think that 4 of those are occupied. So 4 out of 8. So we have 4 more slots left on Neg stock 2022. So definitely, if you're interested, it's going to be, I think the week we are shooting for is the week of June 16th to June 19th, maybe. Something like that. So keep that in mind if you have to put in PTO or whatever it may be, but definitely RSVP with me soon. I know it's 7 months away, but I know that, you got to put that time in, you know what I'm saying? So plenty of time to plan. It's going to be cool. I am footing the bill for the property. Nobody has to do anything but get themselves there and feed yourself. That's it. There's going to be plenty of adult refreshments. It's an adult thing, so let's just keep that in mind. Who put me in the group chat? We're going to fly you over here. That's what we're going to do. So, no, 5. We got 3 slots left. My bad. I forgot. There's 5. We got 3 slots left. So there's 3 slots. Nope, 2. My bad. So no, we got 2 slots left. Damn, I didn't realize we already had 6 people. So yeah, we had 2 slots left. I'm sorry. I got y'all now. I know everybody that's going now. And look, and this is why I'm footing the bill for the Airbnb, because if anybody RSVPs and you can't make it, you're not going to be out anything. If you buy a plane ticket or something, that's on you. You could probably get that reimbursed or whatever you got to do. But you don't have to worry about like. I don't want everybody to have to worry about losing a deposit or splitting it. I mean, between 8 people, it's only like $200 a piece anyway, but I'm going to just take care of all of it. Yeah, I got you. Person that just texted me. I got you. Yeah. That's why I was saying we got 2 slots left. You were part of the initial 4 that I counted. You'll be flying out. Whoop, whoop. And we'll get you an Uber from the airport, faux show, because I'm going to go ahead and probably book it
this weekend once we have the other 2 slots filled, and just make that the date. I'm sure that if there are vacancies, you could probably adjust it, but we'll just make the 16th to the 19th. It's check-in 16th, check-out 19th. So it'll be Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, leave Sunday. And I think last time we had to leave by 5 p.m. the next day. So there's no rush to get out, and I'm going to stay until everybody departs. So I'm not just going to leave anybody there. Make sure everybody gets where they got to go. And why be going live tonight? That solely depends on how I feel tonight. Oh, hey, Julie, what's up? So we're almost booked up. We may only have 1 slot left. I'll get it all straight. We have 1 or 2. I'm sure if 9 people end up coming, that there's a couch. Math, not my strongest suit unless it's money and stats. That's all I can deal with. It's a farm. It's a big farm, and plenty of space, plenty of acreage, fresh eggs, local honey, and there's a hibachi grill about 10 minutes away. Just drive in. We can all go to the hibachi grill, and the cook can shoot what is it, sake into everybody's faces, and we can get burnt and eat meat, and it'll be great. And then go back to the house and continue partying. Christina, you I'll just Christina, you are. I'll just say that. Let me just write it down. I got it. Scully. The other 2, I don't need to say. They just text me. Okay. Christina. Better put myself in there. Betrayed. Yep. Okay, we got 2 slots. Yeah, 2 slots. What are you doing? Come here, poopy butthole. Oh shit, god damn it. Come here. It's okay. What you doing? We gotta turn around. I think you. Come say hi to the people. Oh shit, little rat. What's up, Blondie? Over on the Rumble. Why are you snorting? What is with the snorting? Don't be snorting. I gotta lower the camera. Nobody can see your cuteness. Nobody can see your cuteness. There you go. Who's good, baby? Who's good? Hey. Apologize to P-Boos. No. I don't want to. I will, Pancakes. I'll get to that here shortly. Who's good, baby? Yeah, she my buddy. Was that your stomach or mine? Can you hear? So everybody's got to let me know what their poison of choice is. I'm not going to go overboard because I know the first time I stayed there, the host brought enough booze to for a pirate ship. So yeah, I just want to. I'm not trying to make people regret drinking. She does. She just lays back. She's like, yeah, this is the life right here, man. Bottled water and Sprite. Word. See, I don't even know what I may not even drink, because I haven't drank in over a year, and then it'll be almost 2 years. So I may not even want to drink. So, but I'm not going to say nobody. Everybody's adults. Y'all can drink if you want. I'll provide it. Is what I'm saying. Is you right? Is that your stomach?
Is that my stomach or yours? What if things get out of hand? They won't. Impossible. Impossible. I have found that when you have that dynamic of many different types of personalities, people look, when you have 8 people together and you're in a big house like that, and people have space, so people just go take space when they need it, right? Don't like what, it's being, we're playing guitar in the kitchen, so I don't want to hear this right now because it's not what I want to do. So I'll go outside, oh, there's a fire going on. I'll go out there. I can go for a walk on the 18-acre farm, stuff like that. There's a lot of space. Everybody's not going to be cramming up each other's buttholes. Are they? Are they? Let's see what she does. That was your stomach. It was your stomach. It was your stomach. It was your stomach. Wasn't it? What? She's a good dog. You'll be walking a lot. You get antsy. I like to take walks too in quiet areas, country like that. Where there's no cars, where you're not gonna get run over by a drunk driver or something. And I don't think anybody's gonna have a car there but me. But I will have a reliable vehicle, so no worries there. We may not be able to make a trip into town to go to the Hibachi Grill unless we call an Uber too. But that could be arranged as well. Can't it? Do we get to meet Peeboos? Probably. I'll probably actually have maybe because I know last time Lil Negs came over for like during the day when everything was chill and we were just like grilling out and hanging out, and he's a teenager. He and my my near 20-year-old son may want to stop in. Hell, I'll ask my son. He may want to. My 20-year-old may want to come and hang out. He kind of digs hanging out with older people, and he's a really cool kid. So, but yeah, I can have Lil Negs and Peeboos come in and say hi to everybody for a little bit. Do a cookout, maybe? Yes, we'll do a cookout. The plan B. It's in every restroom. You're in Edmonton, right on. Yeah, I'll be bringing guitars and multiple guitars. I'll bring 2 or 3 acoustics. Nobody has to worry about that because it's a pain to travel on an airplane or a train with the guitar. I don't even know if anybody plays, but I'll be bringing my sound equipment for music because we are on a farm and we can jam it out outside. So what else? The hell is that? Yeah, so who knows what'll happen? There will be a fire, there will be singing, there will be guitars, there will be fun for all. Picture, I don't know, if Woodstock only sold 7 tickets. What doing? You're so tiny. Why'd you so tiny for? Why'd you so tiny? I can't help it. I didn't ask to exist. An intimate Woodstock, yes. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby. BYOW. Let us pray. All right, belly rub's over. Okay, you go there, lay down. Okay, don't you do it. Oh, you're so relaxed. Look at you. It's like a massage, isn't it? No. You paid for 5 minutes. That's all you get. Somebody rub my back for 5 minutes, damn it. Actually, no, I don't. I'll just sit on one of those things. She is a cute dog. I'll be bringing the kratom by the caseload. Yeah, bodega boy. Oh, we're gonna be running kratom in Indiana like Al Capone. Well, yeah. He gonna be Kingpin. Somebody gotta be, right? So I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. And I'm feeling all right. So I'm gonna just keep up the trend and not push it. I don't know if I'll be live tonight. Let's just say no. And if I do, it'll be a surprise. So we'll be in the socials, though. I'm going to put my headphones back on and just vibe here and listen to music and probably make a couple memes. But definitely, I will get into the group chat and let you know all the people that need to be in the group. And we'll go that direction, guys. Much love. Thank you so much. Be sure to share up the socials on the Twitters because they don't want me there either, damn it. Replays will not be on Twitch. They will be on Rumble exclusively. So will all of my older content that you've missed. And stay tuned for my patrons because you're going to see content that's never been released. I have a whole box of VHS tapes, VHC tapes that we made back in the early 2000s of our jackass crap. So you want to see some cringe? Prepare. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for having my back. I'll see you later.